Hi everybody, it's Ariel Warren, registered dietitian nutritionist, and today I'm going to talk to you about getting Medicare to cover your Dexcom. First off, I always start with I'm not a CDE yet, but I'm actively working on it. I volunteer at a clinic nearby, an endocrinologist clinic, and I am a type 1 diabetic. I have been diabetic since I was 4 years old. So always consult your doctor with any information you receive with your diabetes, but this has been the information that I give. It's by working with an endocrinologist and a nurse practitioner, and also my own personal experience. So first, when you are trying to get Medicare to pay for your Dexcom, you need to get a physician's note that has 3 parts to it. In this note, you need to, your physician will create this note, but the first part that is needed in that note is that it needs to state that you test your blood sugar at least 4 times a day. With that said, if you're already using a Dexcom, that might be a problem because you're using your Dexcom for your blood sugar, so you're probably not testing 4 times. So if you are gearing up to get Medicare to pay for your Dexcom, then I would be checking your blood sugar at least 4 times a day before you start to talk to your doctor. With that said, they do not verify, or your clinic may be different, but Medicare does not ask for a certain time period in which you have been testing at least 4 times a day. And so as far as they know, they just care that you are testing 4 times a day. If it's just one day, if it's every day for the last 10 years, they just want to know that you're testing 4 times a day. Second part is that you need to let your physician know that you take either 3 or more injections a day, or you're on a pump. Last, you need to show, or at least tell your physician, that you are able to adjust your insulin based on a blood sugar reading. Meaning, if you have a blood sugar reading that shows that you're 200 and you want to get down to your normal levels, whatever your target blood sugar range is, usually 80 between 120, that you are able to take the correct amount of insulin based on your needs to get your high blood sugar reading back to a normal blood sugar reading. So just to go over those really quickly again, test at least 4 times a day. Make sure that you're either on a pump or you're taking 3 or more injections a day, and that you're able to adjust your blood sugar with insulin based on your blood sugar readings. Once you start with Medicare, you will receive a monthly supply. And I have a Medicare certificate of medical necessity with me right here. And in this note, it says supply allowance for therapeutic continuous glucose monitor includes 1 unit of service of, so 1 sensor per week, 1 transmitter for every 90 days, 1 glucose monitor, 100 lancets for every 30 days, 1 control solution, 150 test strips for every 30 days, and 1 spring-powered lancing device per 6 months. Next, so once you have that supply coming to your house, you will receive the G5 sensor. That sensor transmitter, that will last 3 months. You will receive a new, the little battery thing, transmitter every 3 months, and you will just have that continual monthly supply every month. One thing that you have to be really careful about, and it's kind of a funny thing, is that Medicare will not let you use your phone as your receiver. So I have right here, medical assignment of benefits, authorization for release of information, and acknowledgement of rights and responsibilities. So in bold, I'm going to read this to you so you do not misconstrue anything with it, but I understand that my CGM supplies are not covered by Medicare if I use a smartphone, tablet, or other mobile device to view my glucose data, even if I also use my Dexcom receiver. So you are not allowed to use your phone for your Dexcom receiver with your G5 if you are having Medicare pay for your Dexcom. I understand that if I access my CGM readings on a mobile device, I will lose Medicare coverage retroactively for the entire period during which I violated this Medicare coverage rule, and may be required to pay Dexcom's full charges for CGM supplies I've received that should not have been covered, and or to reimburse Dexcom for refunds and or penalties Dexcom is required to pay with respect to my CGM supplies. Meaning, if Medicare catches that you are using your phone as your receiver, they will not only stop paying for your Dexcom, but they will retroactively make you pay for every month that Medicare had paid for your Dexcom. So don't try to be tricky with this. If you are even using it, your receiver and your phone, you're still going to get in trouble, because Dexcom uses the iCloud to store those readings, and so Medicare can check your iCloud to see that your readings are stored on the cloud. So be careful with that and use the receiver that's given to you through Medicare. So that is everything. I wanted to thank Monty for asking this question about the sensors and how he could get covered through Medicare. If you have any questions, you can post any diabetic related or health related question on happybody.com, and I'll just put a link below. And you can also get access to my type 1 group, Getting Fit with Diabetes, and we talk about diabetes and we have fun workout challenges, and it's a fun and motivational group. So hopefully you're having a good day, and if you have any questions, just write a post on Happy Body and I will answer it directly. And I hope you're having a great day. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.